Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here on this Monday morning.
Flying.
It is moving right along. So much so that we had like winners that we wanted to get to that we spent multiple segments. We hadn't even gotten there yet. We've got LSU kind of training camp to talk about as it starts this week. We've talked a little Saints training camp. We've got our guy Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, set to join us. Alondra, I know you had multiple weekend winners. I have one more as well, but I want to turn it over to you.
Yeah, so I have a couple of more. One of the other ones that's non-sports related, we'll hit that one real quick. Taylor, I put the video in the doc. I do need audio for this one. So if y'all remember, that one. If y'all remember a few weeks ago, or maybe a couple weeks ago, time doesn't exist to me anymore, but that whole Coldplay thing happened where the CEO, the astronomer CEO, and the HR lady that he allegedly was having an affair with there.
Yeah, I mean, they were just canoodling.
They were canoodling.
I mean, doesn't mean they're having an affair.
It went viral.
Company chemistry.
Yeah, they're team building, you know?
Just don't do that.
She is HR.
Well, Matt is HR with My High, too, so he'd be canoodling like his arms wrapped around himself.
Right, he would be like, So I love a good marketing, and I got to give a shout out to our guy Nookie. He sent this to me over the weekend.
Shout out, Nook.
I love a good marketing strategy. And the astronomer social media team hired Gwyneth Paltrow, who is Chris Martin from Coldplay's ex-wife. There's some people on the internet I discovered this weekend that did not know that they were together. And I'm like, how can we forget the conscious uncoupling? Like the fact that they called it that, how can we forget that they named their kid Apple? But anyway.
True.
Gwyneth did a little ad for Astronomer, and I don't think she cusses in this, but we're going to play like a little bit of it because it's,
if she does, we'll cut it and I'll
it's fine. It's fine.
Thank you for your interest in Astronomer. Hi, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow. I've been hired on a very temporary basis to speak on behalf of the 300 plus employees at Astronomer. Astronomer has gotten a lot of questions over the last few days, and they wanted me to answer the most common ones. Yes, Astronomer is the best place to run Apache Airflow, unifying the experience of running data, ML, and AI pipelines at scale. We've been thrilled so many people have a newfound interest in data workflow automation. As for the other questions we received, yes, there is still room available at our Beyond Analytics event in September. We will now be returning to what we do best, delivering game-changing results for our customers. Thank you for your interest in Astronomer.
Well done.
I mean, that is just
Well
genius. I love that so much. And, way to take advantage of this viral moment that you had. So I just got to give a weekend winner to the social media team and the marketing team of Astronomer because that is just so great. I love that
Humor
so much.
and self-awareness is like the only way to survive a situation
You gotta
like that.
own it.
You got to own it, lean into it.
They type up the actual question and they're like, we're not answering any of your questions. We're going to completely deflect on being so open about that. That was great.
So if you were listening on the radio, they were putting up the questions up on the screen, and one of the questions was, what the actual F? And then she was like, yes, we do have best data workflow. And then the other question was like, how is your social media manager doing? And then that's when she talked about the other thing. So it's just so well done. I love it.
Well done.
Very, very well done. And I think, it's obviously not how you wanted it to happen, but none of us had heard of that company ever, nor would we have ever heard of that company. And now everybody knows that company.
Maybe they're playing chess and we're all playing checkers.
Yeah, are you saying that the CEO and the head of HR kind of fell on the knife?
Maybe.
I love this conspiracy theory.
Maybe they're like, hey,
a little payout?
I know y'all are wanting to step down anyway, so let's do this.
Yeah.
Slide you a little on the back end.
Okay. It worked.
I love it.
It worked. All right, I'll go one, then Alondra, I think you got some more. But
Just one more.
Weekend winner. So Madden 26 came out with their 99 club, right? All the players that are 99s. It's very exclusive, very rare. Only seven players this year. You've got Lane Johnson, offensive lineman for the Philadelphia Eagles. Lamar Jackson, quarterback, of course, for the Ravens. You've got Saquon Barkley, running back for the Eagles. You got Josh Allen, quarterback for the Bills. You got Myles Garrett, edge rusher for the Browns. And then you've got Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. If there was any doubt who, the true wide receiver you was, I think this puts it to rest. It is LSU because you also have Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr., amongst others. LSU has that title. You have only two receivers in the entire game that are 99s, and they both went to LSU.
First player in Bengals history to get join the 99
well
Madden
done.
Club.
Shout out Jamar.
When I was filling in for you guys the Monday following SEC Media Day, so last Monday, I did a little segment kind of on this, but a little bit different. So you've seen like NFL coaches and execs have been ranking like top 10 players per position. 3 LSU wide receivers in the top 10. Chase, Jefferson, Malik Neighbors. You could argue Brian Thomas could be there too.
Brian Thomas Jr. won NFL.com Rookie Offensive Player of the Year.
Well, and the thing was, like, you hear wide receiver U, it's always LSU, Ohio State, Alabama. Ohio State had 1 guy. Alabama had 0. LSU had 3 in the top 10. I mean, that's it. It's done.
If I could drop this mic, I would.
Well, mine will drop if you give it long enough.
That's true.
Still hadn't gone to Goodwood. See?
It needs to. My last weekend winners, got to give a shout out to the 2025 Baseball Hall of Fame inductees.
Shout out Ichiro.
Shout out Ichiro. Shout out CC Sabathia, Billy Wagner, Dave Parker, and Richard Allen. All well-deserved. Of course, Ichiro, we all know, was 1 away from being unanimously inducted. And we were talking about this. Mo Rivera is the only other person that...
Ichiro's not. Yeah. That rider... Just like referees when they blow a call, he should have to get up in front of his peers.
We need to publicly shame him. It was like he probably just wanted a contrarian take, like one of those things. Like everybody's going to vote for Ichiro, so I'm not going to vote for him. But we don't have. I was going to play the video, but we don't have to. So Ichiro, I want to give like a specific weekend winner to him though, because this is really funny. He acknowledged the fact that one of them didn't vote for him, and he was like 3,000 hits. Or 262 hits in one season are achievements recognized by the writers. Well, all but one of you. So love that for Ichiro, and way to take a little jab at the one person that didn't vote for you.
He had a good speech. I don't know if y'all watched it. But he's like, in 2015, the Miami Marlins called me. I got to be honest, I had never heard of them before they called me.
I think he wants to go into stand-up.
I
feel like he wants to go into stand-up.
Yeah,
now.
Really
it was a great speech.
It was a great speech. I thought it was really well done.
And I love CC Sabathia. He is one of my favorite. Like it's Mo Rivera. CC Sabathia is awesome. So I'm happy for him as well. Billy Wagner from the Astros. I mean,
even like a year with the Braves. Like he had a nice career.
Yeah, all of these are so well deserved, and I really wish Ichiro would have been another unanimous one, but is what it is.
We were talking about it the other day. Like it's been like people have been open about like we don't think anybody deserves to be unanimous. Like that's kind of like a thing with these baseball writers and these Hall of Fame voters. I don't really understand that because like basketball and football, you have unanimous first ballot all the time.
Yeah.
Like what makes you so high and mighty and makes baseball so special that it's like nobody deserves to be, unanimous. That shows how good Mariano Rivera is that they actually backtracked on that a little bit. I have one more weekend loser. Nico Iamaleava, my favorite college quarterback to make fun of. That's my guy. So, look, we know that he was getting paid a little over $2 million a year, and reports came out. He told Tennessee he wanted $4 million a year.
Right.
Well, then a report came out that he had reached out to Miami, Ole Miss, Oregon, all the big-time spenders saying, hey, will you pay us this? Well, ultimately, he makes less money, goes to UCLA. Well, he was talking at Media Days, and he said, my driving factor to coming back home was my family. That's not true because you didn't want to go to UCLA. You reached out to 3 or 4 other schools before that. You reached out to Oregon. You reached out to Miami. You demanded more money from Tennessee. All of that before going to UCLA. Like, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Like, he just got up there and was like, well, I wanted to come home because of my family. I'm a big family guy is old Nico all of a sudden. Don't care about the $4 million a year. I just want to be closer to the fam. That's a lot. Like, shut up, Nico. Go away.
Just own it, right? I mean, the professional football players, you got NFL guys.
Yeah.
Hey, we get it. You take, and it's okay. It's okay to sign somewhere for money. It's great.
Right. You know what this reminds me of?
Yeah, the
Reminds me of
opportunity,
no one's blaming
listen,
you for.
That comes with criticism.
It's fine.
Like it does. Like it's like how many times is a guy NFL, or NBA, MLB, NHL, whatever, MLS? I'll give you a shout out. You sign somewhere else, and you're like, I hate that guy because he signed for more money. He didn't stay loyal. That happens all the time. Like
Right. Just
you
own
got the
it.
money, but just own it. Yeah, it happens.
Micah Parsons did. I mean, not Micah Parsons. He hadn't got paid. Miles
Michael?
Garrett. Miles Garrett did this when he was saying,
Demanded a trade.
I haven't re-signed yet. I want to go play for a contender and win a Super Bowl. Then he re-signs with Cleveland. He's like, well, I still
41
a
a year sounds pretty good.
I'm like,
yeah.
well, they made you the highest paid non-quarterback. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Take the money if you want, but like,
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you want to get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're grinding out bicep curls or muscling the couch across the living room, crushing morning miles, or sprinting through back-to-back meetings, Smoothie King has fuel to help you maximize your workouts, own your recovery, and elevate your game. Give your body the energy, protein, and power it needs with a lineup of delicious smoothies made to help you conquer your goals. Only at Smoothie King.
don't blow smoke. Like, we know what's going on. It's fine, but, and I didn't like it.
It's kind of like when all the live golfers went over and they were saying, because it's going to grow, it's good for the game, going to grow the game. Not that they were guaranteed $100 million. Yeah.
I mean, look, if somebody paid me $100 million, I'm going.
Until Brooks Koepka was just like, yeah, I did it. It's a lot of money.
They paid me a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Respect.
Yeah, and I think that is completely fine to do that. Just know it's going to come with some backlash.
Mm-hmm.
But you did it because you set your family up.
Don't you be out there listening to this and being all hypocritical. You do it too. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Who?
You.
Who's you?
Those hypocrites. Say, no, they should want to win championships.
All right, let's
Not
go
gonna win
ahead.
with that UCLA.
Let's no.
What's Tennessee?
Actually, before we take a break, I want to remind you about Elite Training Academy BR.com. Elite Training Academy flag football registration is still open. Look, Flynn and I, we're going to be competing on the gridiron.
Oh,
all right. So we're going to be.
Hey.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
We're back.
Kind
Sorry
of.
about that.
That was not planned.
That was not
Not at
planned.
all.
Y'all don't know that.
Somebody tried
Power
to
kinda went
sabotage the Elite Training Academy BR.com read.
Yeah.
We all know who that was. Wow.
Seen it 1,000 times.
I mean, Lord. Sign up for flag football. We'll just continue where we left off. You can do it at the website. Again, Elite Training Academy, BR.com.
Off the bench.
Sorry. I'm like, let's just.
I don't even know where we're at.
100% on.
So we are on the radio.
We're about to be back on
Trash
YouTube.
Rangers.
Yeah, you're at Trash Rangers.
All right. We expected bad weather to be out there, but it is sunshiny.
Pretty nice out there.
Maybe a rolling blank. I don't know. Anyways, trashrangers.com is the website. Residential, commercial, roll-off dumpsters. They've got multiple, obviously, sizes to choose from. You call them, hey, here's what I've got on my project, my home, my business, and they make sure that you have the right size for your project. Go to trashrangers.com.
Yeah, how about never forget to bring your trash out again, because you get text reminders the night before. So don't ever get in the doghouse because you forgot. Whatever your trash needs are, residential, commercial, industrial, give them a call, see how they can help you. Go to their website, trashrangers.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. The power, I think, is fully back on in this place. They're trying to hold the man down. They're trying to hold our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. hold the Mayo down. I don't know how, but I'm sure Cox somehow got into the power grid, even though they don't do electricity. They do internet. I'm sure they messed it up for everybody involved. But we got Dev. They can't hold you down.
Yeah, no. And what was that song just now, bro? What in the Aeropostale was that? That was, I mean, Jesus. Whoa.
I asked that
That's
a lot
more like Twilight soundtrack that I was doing, like the baseball scene in Twilight. That's the song that's playing in the background.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. It's a good movie, actually.
It is.
I like that.
Not a great song, though.
Nah, I disagree.
Not a great song.
Dev,
I disagree with both of you.
Dev, did you shop there? It feels like that was a core memory for you.
No. Aeropostale. That was everybody from Kenna went to Aeropostale.
All right, Dev. So, true circle here. Like, you would find me in an Abercrombie or a Hollister back in the day. Look, it is what it is. What about you? Where were you going to find a young Devin Snow when he was like 15 to 17 and he was looking for a fresh fit?
Okay, easy. So Abercrombie House, that's two of them.
Yeah.
I mean, American Eagle for jeans.
True.
But also, I was a wild dude, so I was in Spencer's as well. And then I was also in Sports Avenue because I used to love to buy jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Whether
I
it's
thought about
basketball.
Sports Avenue. So
Yeah,
long.
dude. Yeah, shout out Sports Avenue.
What about cologne? We've had this discussion. We used to wear like Cool Water or Curve. Curve. Curve.
I mean,
that was America's scent.
Let's be honest, Fierce from Abercrombie. I mean, I know it was super popular then. It was talked about a lot then, but I don't think we talk about it enough now. I mean, I truly believe you could throw on Fierce right now, and it's been long enough to where maybe people forgot to where the first comment would be like, "Wow, what a cologne!" You know what I'm saying? But Fierce was a great cologne, dude.
Timeless.
I don't know if this is for everybody, but like for me, like I think of like the cologne my dad used to wear because like it was like that's the first experience that I had like trying to smell like a grown up is like going in and my dad had Calvin Klein Obsession. Like if I smell that to this day, like I immediately think of my dad. Like, did you ever have to sneak in there, Dev, and try to smell good in middle school and you had to steal your dad's cologne?
Wasn't my dad's. I don't even know if my dad wore cologne, but I know my grandpa, he loved Brut. They buried my grandpa with a bottle of Brut. Dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no doubt.
I bet you can still smell it at the grave right now, man. Some good stuff, man.
Oh, no question. Dev, I know you've gone to training camp for the New Orleans Saints. I'm headed there on Wednesday. Looking forward to getting kind of, my own eyes on the quarterback battle. Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shuck. I know you were there a day they had a training camp fight, which is a story and a tale as old as time. Like, you got to have some of those. So how was your day at Saints camp?
Dude, it was good, man. The only thing that kind of stopped me and kind of put me in a daze was that was the same morning that Hulk Hogan died. So, like, you just heard everybody around you talking about that. And I don't know, I just kind of got thrown off by that. But anyway, yeah, I mean, not the most impressive practice offensively. I can tell you that. It looked like they got a long way to go. That red zone offense was, whew. I mean, dude, you had 3 false starts, then the fight. I don't think any quarterback really looked great that day. You know, everybody kind of looked mid, which I think is what we're dealing with. Let's just be honest here. Let's just put it out on the plate. We're dealing with 3 mid quarterbacks, dude. It's just like that's what it is, man. And hopefully one can be a little better than mid and get us a few wins. But that's what it looks like right now. I mean, Spencer Rattler had that day last week when he went 10 for 10. I'm still on the train of Spencer Rattler's gonna wind up being the starting quarterback for game 1. But yeah, I mean, the day that I went, Jake Haener looked the best. But we've seen this story before.
I think you might be the first person to actually say it out loud about, you know, it's not anything positive about the quarterbacks. All we've been hearing from folks at camps, like, yeah, they're looking good. They've completed this many passes. And I can tell you, like, from a core, like, red zone is like a really hard day for the offense, a red zone install period. It's usually never looks good for the offense. You got those days. Sometimes, like, depending on what the install is. But just from, like, an optics perspective, them throwing the ball, how are they? I mean, does anybody stick out, like, talent-wise?
I mean, if you're talking about, like, actually slinging the ball, I mean, the only one that's really looked so other than that one day from Rattler, 10 for 10, I mean, the only one that's really looked solid, I mean, is Jake Haener, dude. And, which is, you know, like I said, we've seen this before, but it's just under the bright lights. We can't forget how Jake Haener looked under the bright lights until he shows us something. It would take a miracle, a miracle performance by Jake Haener for us to be like, okay, we'll forget about it. You know, Tyler Shuck, I'm seeing a lot of checkdowns. He's a young quarterback rookie, you know, seeing a lot of checkdowns. But also at the same time, I'm seeing a lot of throwaways from him and Rattler, a lot of Derek Carr throwaways too, and you hate to see it. You really do.
Yeah, I hate to see anything related to Derek Carr. You don't want it to be in the same area code, zip code, nothing with Derek Carr. So look, but you know the problem is Derek Carr was a very veteran quarterback. That's a young quarterback, and so maybe that gets fixed there. I mean, Dev, I don't know if you heard the other day, but we're breaking down the NFC South according to ESPN.com, and the rosters in the NFC South. Tampa Bay came in at 12, Atlanta came in at 26, Carolina came in at 30, and the Saints were 32nd, dead last as far as what they had on the roster there in New Orleans. So it gives you a couple of things. Like on the negative side, you've got the worst roster according to some ESPN experts, but on the other, like the NFC South kind of sucks in general. So maybe you do have a chance of winning some games and surprising some people.
Definitely feels like we have the worst roster. That's for sure. It really does, man. And that's no disrespect to any particular player, but it really feels like that. I mean, especially like when you lay eyes on the roster, like if you go pull it up on the internet, dude, it's like, what? Like, how did we get here? You know what I'm saying?
Is that with Dev? Is that with the like starting 22? Is that with like the totality of the roster, or is it just like? Because I'm wondering, okay, the first 22, okay, not too bad. For me, it's a depth issue with the Saints. Like after the first 22 guys, I'm like, it is guys off the street, it feels like, because they're so unproven. Like, what is it for you? Is it just everybody?
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1, go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2, collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3, play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4, unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
I mean, definitely the depth part. You could definitely see it there. But, I mean, it's like going to a car lot, right? And it's just like they don't have anything that really stands out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got a Raptor on the lot, you know? But they got a bunch of Ford Rangers, used, you know, single cab. Like, they just ain't got, like, a performance vehicle on the lot, dude. Like, I mean, let's start with the defense. Who's your best player on defense right now? it's like the same guys that we kind of been saying for decades, dude. Like, okay, you got Demario Davis. You know, he's the best player out of the linebackers. Your safeties now you could say your DBs now you could say Justin Reed is your best player, you know, in the defensive backfield. And then on your D line, I mean, you're either going to say who? Brzee, Cam Jordan, Chase Young. None of them are.
Yeah.
You know, none of them are at this point like superstar players. Offensively, Kamara's our best player still. It's just, I don't know how we got here, man. I don't know how we got here. You got to pray that dudes like Danny Stutzman, who looks really good. You got to pray that, you know, he turns into like a huge impact player. Brzee, he's got to really like take that next level this year, really be disruptive. That's why I'm excited about the pads this week, dude. I'm just ready to see who's ready to be a star, dude.
Yeah, Brzee's got to certainly, that's a good call. Like, he's got to be a 3-down, can't just rush the passer. He's got to be something in the run game, too. You select him in the first round, Flynn. At defensive tackle, you got to be a 3-down guy.
Mm-hmm.
A guy like Kendre Miller, you know, like, for real, bro, we really need you to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need it to happen this year. Chris Olave, it's got to happen this year, man. You know, got to stay healthy. I still worry about the receiver stuff, like, because, you know, they always rave about how good Shaheed looks and you know, all that, but it's like, all it takes is one injury, and what we back to? We back to Ubadrov as that receiver, dude.
Yep. No doubt.
I think Saints fans are exhausted about saying the same names this time of the year every single year. But how did you take the Honey Badger news last week? Coming seemingly to out of the blue. How are we doing over there?
Couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. Could not believe that happened. And that just started the week of like Ozzy dies, Honey Badger retires, Hulk. It's just like out of nowhere stuff, you know. I couldn't believe it, man, because I get it, man. Like as you get older, of course, you're not going to play like you were in your 20s, but I didn't think he was done yet, so it was really shocking.
You think it was out of the blue for everybody? Did anybody foresee this happening?
Mickey Loomis said in the press conference that they knew about it a few days in advance.
It almost felt like, and Flynn and I talked about this, Dev, I've had this feeling. I can't really speak for Matt, but there was one year going into year 5 maybe for me, and the thought of going to training camp, and I was just frustrated with some other things, but like the thought of going to training camp, like I wanted to do anything else, and I was like, do I just want to hang it up? Like, am I done here? So I think part of it, too, was like Tyron was probably going back and forth in his brain. He probably got there. It's like, you know what? I don't have anything else left I need to prove. Like, I've played for the hometown team. I've been All-Pro 3 times. I won a Super Bowl. So to me, it was like I've kind of done it all, and I don't really want to go through training camp away from my family again and go through another football season.
Yeah. I'm sure, let's be human about this. I mean, you look at the roster, dude.
Yeah, true.
I mean, look at the roster. I mean, it's not that hard of a decision, really. But again, it was shocking, man, because when we're talking about like big name players that we had, he was definitely like one of the first ones you mentioned. And it's not like we're in position to be fortunate enough to be able to afford to lose players like that. Now you got who? You got this guy Blackman, who he played for the Colts or something like that. Yeah. And hopefully he's good, man, because no disrespect to Howden, but I'd like not to see him starting if we can control it.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when I had some high hopes for him, and he can be a nice additional piece, but I don't know that you're going to count on him to be the guy, Dev.
Yeah, no. And then, dude, again, the receivers, man, that's what somebody has to, other than Shaheed and Olave. Like, I saw some plays from training camp with Brandon Cooks dropping the ball. Like, bro, we need you to catch everything.
No mistakes.
Yeah, dude. Like, we need you to catch everything, man. We need, like, one of these guys like Bub Means. I don't know. The starting 5 receivers I saw yesterday was Olave, Shaheed, Cooks, Dante Pettis, and
Why are we laughing?
Wait, why are you snickering? What's funny?
Dante Pettis that's insane, man. That's insane. It's insane. I mean, dude, I was running kicks back with Dante Pettis in like Madden 16 or something. You know?
Speaking of, like, what when you're turning on, I don't know, it's PS5, whatever it is. Are we playing
Xbox?
Xbox. Team
Okay,
Xbox. He's a proper lad.
We turn on Madden or we turn on the new college game?
Well, we can't turn on Madden yet, Flynn, because it's not out yet. But no, I'm on the college football. I'm running the dynasty with Pitt right now and Eli Holstein, baby, Zachary, Louisiana. Let's go.
Let's go. How is the new game compared to we had this discussion earlier today? Taylor said it wasn't as good. He doesn't like it as much. So
well, it just needs a lot of patches, man. I had to take a 2-week break from it because I was playing Louisville and it was a big matchup. I had recruits in town, all that. And, I'm driving down the field. I'm down 1 point. Driving down the field, they got like a minute left. And my guy gets a first down on a run, and his butt and his knee is on the ground. And then he loses the ball. They call it a fumble. Of course, you can't challenge it, so you got to leave it up to the officials. Bro, the officials don't review it. I lose the game. They run the clock out. I lose the game. I'm like, and I had the picture of the guy. Like, it's bad when you take a picture of it, And the guy's knee and butt was on the ground, clear as day, dude. Like, how are we regressing in challenges in video games at this point? It's insane, but we are,
Take in a picture of Dynasty Mode versus nobody, versus the computer.
Yeah. And then I went and tagged EA, bro. I was
Did they respond?
Of course not, dude. They never will, man. They never will. But it just needs some patches. But it's still fun, man. I like that better than Madden. Madden last year was unplayable, bro. Just from the simple fact of when you draft guys, like in the fantasy draft and stuff like that, and they show like the picture of them, like they tried to make like virtual representation of them.
Yeah.
Dude, it looked nothing like the guys at all. And they were wearing suits from like 2004.
Oh yeah, I did
shoulder
see that.
pads.
I do remember that now that you say that.
Yeah, the pants that like at the ankle, like dude, you could fit like I don't know, like a few grocery bags in that, dude.
Yep.
It was
shoulder pads and a jacket went halfway down your thigh.
Yep.
Yeah, dirty work, bro.
Deb, before we let you go, any idea where we're staying for RB&R Day?
We staying in the city, baby.
Okay.
We staying in the city unless something happens. So I don't know. I'm about to look at it right now, but I'm pretty sure we stay in the city. Been hitting some bangers though. The last couple weeks. I mean, one of them was Willie Mays in New Orleans.
Yep.
Willie Mays is a place that's been around since the 50s, but one of their main place burned down, so they basically made a new place downtown in the CBD. It's right across from it's the breakfast place that just opened back, Anita's.
Yep.
Right across from Anita's. And dude, this place was phenomenal, bro. I probably ate some of the best it was like a bananas Foster's split. Oh, God, bro. It was so good.
Jesus. That come with a diaper?
Yeah, you're going to need one, brother. You're going to need one.
All right, Deb, we look forward to seeing where you end up today. We always look forward to RB&R Day. Check out Deb all on social media at Snow Like John to see where he ends up. Deb, you're the man. We appreciate it, and look forward to it next week.
All right, y'all take care. Appreciate it.
All right, there he is, our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. All right, let's take a break. More OTB when we come back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, as we've been saying all summer long, it is a great time for a Dos Equis. It's always a great time to go for Dos, but don't think that stops here in the summertime. Oh, no, sir. Or no, ma'am. It is a fall beer as well. If you're sitting there tailgating, getting ready to watch the Tigers play, Dos Equis. If you're sitting around, feet kicked up, watching all the games, starting with that brunch game out of the Big Ten, Dos Equis. It does not matter. Summer, fall, winter, spring. It's always a great time to go for Dos. And I'm going to assume that some were deleted on False River this weekend.
Yeah, little lake trip. Can I tell you, it is so hot out there. But riding around on a lake with that wind hitting your face and an ice chest full of delicious ice cold Dos Equis is elite. And there were some deleted. So if you want to delete some this week, And like Jake said, if you're getting ready for tailgating and are planning on deleting some later this fall at a game, go to DosEggies.com.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. LSU going to be starting training camp this week. I think we're all excited to kind of go across the street to the Ponderosa, check it out. Now they're a morning practice team, so.
Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Unfortunately, we can't be there for a bulk of the practices. We can go on weekends and different things, but I'm very excited to kind of see the demeanor of the team. Like in years past, it's been, I want to check out the roster. I want to check out the ones and twos. I want to check out the two deep. I want to check out some of the freshmen, and some of that intrigue is there. But I think knowing the roster, knowing what you have coming back with quarterback, with receiver, with running back, with linebacker, so many different positions where I think you get some really good players coming back. I want to see the demeanor, kind of the way they carry themselves a little bit. I want to see how spirited practices are, because you can't half step again. Like, you got to hit the ground running. And so that's the thing that I'm going to be paying attention to. Like, how do you carry themselves? Who is the leader on the defense? Like, we think it's going to be Whit Weeks and Harold Perkins, Jacoby and Guillory. Who else? Does one of the transfers say, you know what, I don't care that I just got here. Like, I've been a dude in college football for a while, and I'm going to be a leader here as well. So, like, those are the things. It's not even necessarily the roster, because I think we all have a really good idea, for the most part, what this roster looks like. And, of course, I could say offensive line. I could say defensive tackle. But really, I want to see how they're carrying themselves.
Yeah, I think they've have not been bashful about talking about how confident they are in this team. I mean, Garrett Nussmeier has said it, and multiple people have said it about they believe that this is the most talented team from top to bottom on both sides of the ball that they've been a part of, either in a long time or their entire time at LSU. So I think that they're probably going to carry themselves. I think we know what to expect from them, because they have good top leadership at the big positions. What I'd like to see is there leadership within each position group? The great teams have that, where there's a leader that everybody kind of looks to for guidance within each position group: offensive line, receivers, running backs, DBs, defensive line. And we had that in our experience in our teams that we were on, is like each room had a leader. So there's never a point in time where any player spends a portion of the day where they're not looking up to somebody or looking for somebody with guidance that has the team first mentality, that has the same messaging as everybody. You can have a leader in a room that's not the guy it should be.
Right.
And is not the most positive, create the most positive environment. Like a leader, like when we say leader, it doesn't always have to be positive. It can be led the wrong direction. So do they have all the guys
100%
at the same aiming point, working at the hierarchy of the leadership and doing it the right way with everything pointed? And all indications point to this is going to be you'd like to say a quietly confident team, but I think they're going to be an outspoken, confident team, but they're not going to tell any lies. Like, this is truly how they feel. I think they are a very confident team, rightfully so, with what they're bringing in. But I think a lot of it stems from we filled in a lot of those those holes that we might have been missing a season ago. We believe that we brought in the people to fill in those gaps, fill in those voids from just a talent standpoint. And they have good reason to be confident because they're bringing back all the positions. But what I really want to watch is the O-line versus D-line drills and one-on-ones, half-line pass protection, half-line run blocking, and how they are going to be teaching, training, and executing the running game in practice. What are the coaching points?
Yeah.
Because the coaching points last year, I'm not going to say the coaching points last year, but what we did last year didn't work from a running game standpoint.
Right. Yeah, no, it did not. I mean, it is what it is.
Yep. But of course, that half line, I love half line pass protection.
Yeah.
It's way better drill than one-on-one. One-on-one's great because you got to work on your tackle. It's great for your tackles.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic. Half line, when you take the center guard tackle and you work versus two defensive linemen, it's the best because that chemistry, working shoulder to shoulder with your guy next to you, learning how to pass off TE stunts, ET stunts. And what we're talking about there is an ET stunt. Whatever letter comes first is the person that will angle. And then the next guy goes over the top. So if we say ET, the end comes in and the tackle goes around.
Yep.
If we say TE, the tackle goes out, end comes in. So working on those stunts, learning how to pass off. So if I think I'm going to set to the tackle, he runs at me for two steps, and then he loops over. I got to engage, then I got to pass off with my tackle, and that's all a chemistry thing.
Yeah.
So that half line is so important. So that's one of the drills that I'm looking for.
In half line, I mean, you can go. We did it with the line too, where we'd be backs in protection, and the tackle in the end, they go down, and here comes the linebacker around. So what do your rules tell you? How are you going to do that? And that was more of a realistic drill than just going one-on-one. Where it's hey, linebacker, if you went that far inside, there's 7 people you'd run into before you got to the quarterback. So, I'm with you right there. There's some intrigue though for me in how they go about their business, who emerges organically as maybe a voice of the team as well. So, all right, we'll take our last break of the show, wrap it up on this Monday morning edition of OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
You know how the power went out a little bit ago? If that happens at your home, you're going to be right back up as well, because if you called Boudreaux's and went to boudreauxelectrical.com, you're going to have a whole home generator. So no matter what the situation, if it's storming outside, if it's sunny outside like it is here, sometimes we don't know, right? We don't know the situation, and maybe, somehow a power line got knocked down. Who knows what can happen? But the one thing you do know is you're going to be okay because you have that whole home generator from Boudreaux's. Go to the website today, boudreauxelectrical.com.
And there's another thing that we know for sure is that hurricane season is fast to purchase. So call them today. Do not wait. Call them today or go to their website at boudreauxelectrical.com. And it's Monday morning. I tell you, every Monday, about 8 a.m., that generator at my house turns on and starts running. And every time it does, my whole family, my wife, my kids, everybody just breathes a sigh of relief because we have that peace of mind that if anything happens, we'll have that power. boudreauxelectrical.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB. We do apologize for the short segment in the show. We lost power, and we don't know how long we were off. We were off a while. Hope you enjoyed this Monday morning edition of OTB. We'll see you the same time, the same place tomorrow. And until then, enjoy the rest of your day.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. When you go to the website, always remember that they have a full list of conditions they can help you out with. They also have contact information. If you want to give them a call, if you want to ask them a question right there on the website, if you want to email them, however you are comfortable getting in contact with them, we just encourage you to do that. Get in contact with them, because if you have an issue, they are going to help you get to the bottom line of said issue. But they can't do that if you don't schedule that consultation. So again, go to the website today. That is yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, man, if you have a problem, call them or go to their website, go visit them for a consultation. We got these human bodies and things just happen to go wrong. We all do it, especially with age. So if you want to enhance sexual performance, if you need testosterone therapy, hair rejuvenation, they can help with you. So go see them today. YourGoodwith.com.